Good afternoon, welcome back to a very chilly County Durham. We're back in the caravan, we're getting sorted out for going away on Thursday.
Yeah.
It's a bit chilly, isn't it?
It's busy freezing.
But I've had the heating on in the caravan, so it's just coming from the house to the caravan where it's a bit
cold.
A bit nippy, isn't it? But anyway, right, 100 videos.
Yes.
Can you believe it?
No.
Honestly, we thought when we set the channel up it was going to be just really for the grandkids and maybe a couple of subscribers. We never thought what we had this van 8 months. Just about 8 months we've had this caravan.
Yeah.
And the channel's been absolutely fantastic, and it's mainly down to you because you've been dropping in the comments, you've been giving us the advice, you've been engaging on Twitter, you've been really everything's been absolutely superb for the last.
They've been following our little journeys on our campsites. We've even had people go to the campsites we've done reviews on, and they're going back again and again because they like them.
So each you we've got to thank. We can't thank anybody else, can we?
Nope.
So right, just a quick update. So 100 videos, over 80,000 views, which we just can't comprehend, can we?
No.
That's 8,000 views, over 8,000 views a month.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal for two oldies like us.
Definitely too old, he's like us.
Phenomenal. Over 800 subscribers. We thought we'd get 8 when we first started. We thought it'd been a family and friends, bit of this, that and the other. So thank you so much. It really is appreciated.
Yeah.
Every like, every comment, every subscribe is absolutely unbelievable. So please, if you don't follow the channel, and we know that out of the couple of thousand people who view the channel every month, or should I say a couple of thousand, 10,000 that view the channel every month, a big percentage of you don't subscribe, so please consider doing so. Just click down there. Dead easy.
Yeah.
Free, fast and free.
Yeah.
Quicker than Amazon delivery. Just click that subscribe and the notification bell, and that will help the channel immensely. Everything that we get in the comments really does inspire us, and we get emails that ask us to do different videos, and we have got videos lined up that we know we need to do because people have asked us to do it, and we will do those over the winter, but we are going to be away in the caravan
For the Thursday.
so we've found some sites that are fairly local. We can arrive in the dark, and they're all hard standing pitches, they're well lit, some are fully serviced, so we've got loads of things we can do over the winter. Hopefully we'll get away over Christmas and New Year.
Hopefully, if you get the time off, I've got the time off.
Work dictating. I really don't know what's happening yet, so we have to
You can
wait.
always take me to a campsite nearby and you can go to work from the caravan. That's my option. I'm away. He's at work. I ain't bothered.
So we may end up doing that. Who knows what's going to happen over Christmas and New Year? But we are intending to caravan right over the season, and we've found some fabulous sites
For next year.
for both over the winter and for next year.
Yeah.
We've already booked 5 sites for 2022.
Yeah.
But over the winter we've found some fantastic sites that will work for people that are travelling north-south, because they're not a million miles away from the A1.
Yeah.
Really good prices, hard standing pitches, and some are £20-25 a night, fully serviced.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and check some of them out over the winter, 'cause some are closed, some aren't, but we'll check out those that we can over the winter period.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so
More weekends away for me to chill out.
absolutely. Yeah, it's just a case of getting away. So we're in the van at the moment. We're just getting set away because we're getting ready, can't we? Because we're going away, and we're up in Northumberland next weekend.
Yeah. So you probably get it from the campsite.
Yeah, there's been a review already. We're going to Embleton Hall Farm. There's already been a review from Paul from Rolling with the Robsons, who went up there in the summer. So we'll get a different perspective from us going up in the late autumn, early winter. Of course, at the moment the weather's very blustery, blowy, We've been talking to some friends in North Yorkshire who've been blown all over the site all weekend. Caravan rocking on the steadies and all sorts of other things. So we'll just see how things go.
Yeah.
But really, this video is just to say a massive thank you for all the inspiration, all the comments, all the advice. You know, we were new to caravanning. We come back to it after 20 years.
We come back to it when you couldn't go abroad, because we used to like to go abroad, but now I want to stop in England.
And we've got the most amazing caravan. You know, we love it. We can't thank Jules and Karina enough for advising us to sort of have a look at this caravan. They didn't advise us to buy it, but they said go and have a look at it, see what you think.
But we've sold 3.
Yeah, and it's got to be the best investment we have ever made, hasn't it? And we got it right. The Bailey wasn't right, but this second caravan was absolutely spot on. I can't see us upgrading this caravan in the next 5 years.
No.
Purely because everything in it and everything we have has its place, and it's just right for us too, isn't it? We know what the compromises are. We know where we could maybe do with a larger caravan, but if we've got a larger caravan, we'd have to keep it in storage. We couldn't keep it on the drive. So
it swings and roundabouts. We love this caravan. People say it's small. It's big enough for me and you. It's just what we want to do. Our car can tote. We can get it on the drive. Yes, we might like a bigger one, but why pay storage? It costs us nothing.
Exactly.
For keeping it outside.
And
we've got it on hook up.
Yeah.
So we can keep it dry all winter, and we know it's there for cleaning and everything.
And I've got to be honest, I came out 1 hour ago and I switched the gas on and I put the heating on, and it's 20 degrees in here, isn't it?
More.
And there's no, you know, once you've got to site and you've been there overnight, your caravan feels like you've been using it for a week. There's no signs of dampness or anything like that. And considering the weather, I was expecting to come. You know, when you've been out of the caravan for a while and you sit on the seats and you just feel that little bit out, just
it's cold. It's not damp.
No, it's not cold. Yeah. Well, we've got none of that with it being on the drive, have we?
No.
And we're taking some advice as well from, and I'd advise everybody to go and have a look at this. Mum on a Mission has done a few stats. I'm going to stick the link in the description below about people who are winterizing the caravan, who are using maybe the silicon sachets and dehumidifiers and this, that and the other, because she's done an absolutely fantastic video to sort of say, look, you've really got to take this in perspective as to what's best for winterizing your caravan. And we've learned a lot from what Becky's had to say. And one thing it has really got down to me is, look, just ventilate your caravan. It's that simple. Take out anything that's not going to be that's going to attract mold. So the cushions, any, you know, sort of blankets and throws, quilts and soft furnishings, take them out and your caravan's going to be fine. You don't need to be worrying about dehumidifiers and putting daft silicon gel all over the place. What you want to do is get the air circulating around the caravan.
Which means don't shut your blinds fully.
Yeah.
Leave there.
Yeah, and you'll see behind us, I've left the fly beats down, and it's up a touch at the bottom, and it's pure just to let the air circulate around the caravan.
The other thing is about mice.
Yeah, and something else we were a little bit worried about, wasn't it? 'Cause we're kind of semi-rural. We're not in the countryside, but we're not a million miles away, and we do have some, well, I say a million miles away, we sort of hit Farmers Fields about 30 yards from where our house is, but we're kind of on the edge of a town, and we do know that because our dog has actually managed to find mice in the garden, haven't they?
Brought it in to play with.
And we see hedgehogs and we see foxes and all the rest of it, that we know that there is things round and about. So I've checked the caravan, and for anyone who has an eldest caravan and a new eldest caravan, that they don't have the normal sort of just circular vents in the floor. What they've got is like an L-shaped cover over the top that brings the vents out. So what I suggest, if you are thinking about, will I be getting any kind of vermin inside the Caravan, check underneath. The mesh that they put under the Caravan is very, very tight, isn't it, on this one? So we know we're not going to get anything in. But just have a look at what holes you've got and how big the gaps are to come in. We certainly wouldn't suggest covering them over, but we did see one fantastic thing on Facebook. Well, what they'd done was they'd stuck down a couple of tea bag strainers. Yeah, they are
the holes,
they're about, because they're only about 3 inches in size, and they just put them over the holes and stuck them down, just enough to stop the vermin getting up. If you do have that sort of problem, maybe in storage you may need to think about that.
You're the ones steel wool, putting that in your holes, because the mice can't chew through the steel wool, but you're still getting air in through the bottom.
Yeah,
that's another one.
Yeah. So lots of advice out there on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter if you are thinking of winterising your Caravan. Some fantastic videos as well on YouTube. So that's that. But we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be using it. Another few things that were spoken about. Putting your aqua roll and your waste master when you're in transit in the washroom.
Yes.
And to be honest, we always have. But some people have said, because of the bouncing around,
it cracks the shower.
It's damaged the seals and cracked the plastic in the shower. So maybe that's something. Would like your comments below if you've had any of them problems. Have you done that and got a crack in your shower, or have you had any problems? Let us know, because we'd be interested in that. And maybe on our next trip we'll think about maybe using a bungee cord and pulling the aqua roll, because we have it in a bag anyway, pulling the aqua roll.
But we have it on a towel as well, so it's not sliding.
Yeah, it's not sliding about. But maybe using a bungee cord to attach it to the frame of the bed, so it's not going to move around.
Give us your thoughts.
Food for thought. Food for thought.
Yeah.
Anyway, for all those of you who have ordered or got new caravans, we hope you're going to get the use out of them over the winter. We've got some good videos coming up. I've got one talking about leisure batteries, and that's a real basic video. So this isn't, there's loads of techie videos talking about lithium ion, AGM and standard lead acid batteries. Loads of videos out there. I intend to do one that's pretty damn basic, just looking at your van, your motor mover, what you've got in your van, and talking about the battery that's probably best for you and the classes of battery. Because I've been watching a few videos. One to go and watch in advance is one by Dan Trudgeon that talks great about Caravan batteries. What else was there we were going to look at? Obviously we're out on site, so there'll be a few site reviews. We bought some gear because we were thinking that maybe the aqua roll were going to freeze and things like that.
So we bought a jacket first.
We bought a jacket.
So you'll be getting a review on how this
jacket works or doesn't work, as the case may be. We'll find out if it doesn't. Fully serviced picture over winter. We don't know what winter's going to be. Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be wet? Are we going to get snow? How frosty is it going to be? We don't know what winter's going to be, but there'll be videos right the way through. And there's not a lot else, is there?
Somebody put on, they're getting a new Caravan. How many times do you have to empty there?
Oh,
cassette.
That was
just
a good
for
one.
Repeat, I said.
Right, yeah, a little comment on Facebook, wasn't it?
Yeah.
About toilet cassette and emptying them. And we'll do a video on that.
They get the Caravan a fortnight time, but they just want to know how many times they've got to enter it.
And also, give us your thoughts on tow cars, because there's been a lot of conversations at the moment about the newer tow cars. So Honda, Nissan, and a few others are going down to plug-in hybrids or fully electric cars, and much smaller engines. So if you've got a Caravan that weighs over 1,500 kilos,
you ain't going to pull it.
What are you going to use as a tow car in 10 years' time? because at the moment there doesn't look to be a lot of options if you want to travel long distances and pull your caravan. And we've actually got a friend going out today to look at a Mitsubishi Shogun, who's moving from a normal sort of family car to a really what is a commercial vehicle, thinking for 5 years time what are they going to use as a tow car, because a lot of the manufacturers are moving around. And we have seen comments with people with things like the larger Bailey unicorns and the bigger sort of Swifts, saying we're cars getting quite old now, we're thinking of changing,
We're struggling to get a car.
we want a car that we can use as an everyday driver but also use to tow the caravan. So we need that compromise of miles per gallon and ability to tow. And
I find that hard.
some people seem to be struggling, and we know that used car prices at the moment are pretty much inflated. We know that we had a look at a car that was only 12 months newer than ours with the same mileage, and it was actually £2,000 more than we paid for ours, and we've only had ours 8 months. So it's interesting to see how car prices are going, especially with diesel cars. So let us know your thoughts. Tow cars, what's your plan for 5 years time? Other than that,
We're going to get a day van.
and that's our thought. We're going down the route of the V-dub T5, T6, T7. Of actually getting a day van, something like a transporter, Caravan or something like that, to pull the caravan. When we get rid of this, it's going to be a small car, everyday driver.
Or a horse.
Yeah, or a couple of horses, whichever we can do. Right, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Really do appreciate you watching all the videos. And if you're new to the channel, please go back and watch some of the back catalogue. They have improved over time. These are considerably better than our first ones. They were.
My first ones were good. They weren't that bad.
They could have
We
been.
are getting better.
We are getting better,
We
and
are getting
our
better.
equipment's got better as well.
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
we have invested a little bit in the channel, so and we'll do more of that as time goes on. So thanks very much. We really do appreciate you watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing
And
all our
thanks for your
content.
support.
The support and the comments has been brilliant.
It's fantastic. I get Aaron to read them too, and sometimes I can't take them in. They're so good. What they say about us, really good.
And lovely to meet all of you that we've met this year.
Oh
You
yes,
know,
people we didn't know who said hello when we've been out.
It's always fantastic to talk to people. So till next time, you take care, you stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Ta-da!
Bye.